In South Africa's Gauteng province, communities across Pretoria and Johannesburg are assessing the aftermath of a powerful storm system that swept through the region yesterday. What began as an early morning thunderstorm quickly escalated into a severe weather event, bringing heavy hail, flash flooding, and widespread infrastructure damage. Emergency teams have spent the day working across both cities, trying to understand the full scale of the impact and restore basic access where possible. For many Pretoria residents, the scene outside their homes looked almost surreal. As the sun came up, neighborhoods appeared blanketed in white, resembling a winter landscape. But this wasn't snow. It was the result of an intense hailstorm that hammered the area overnight. Witnesses described the hailstones as exceptionally large and forceful, loud enough to wake entire households and strong enough to cause visible damage to roofs, carports, and vehicles. Throughout the morning, reports continued to emerge from East Johannesburg and West Pretoria. Damaged rooftops, collapsed carports, blocked roads, and pools of standing water were just some of the challenges residents encountered as they stepped outside to assess the situation.
Yeah. That's why these cars are needed.
Local authorities received a steady stream of calls, with new incidents added by the hour. Some areas were hit particularly hard. In Kempton Park, the festival mall sustained significant structural damage when a portion of its roof gave way under the weight of accumulated hail and water. Images shared by staff and shoppers showed debris scattered across the floor and emergency crews working to cordon off unsafe sections of the building. Across Johannesburg, the North Cliff water tower overflowed as the storm overwhelmed local systems, sending water pouring down the structure and adding to already difficult conditions on nearby roads. Meanwhile, in Pretoria North, officials were forced to close major routes, including the busy intersection of Askia, Mfahlele Drive, and Nienaber Avenue. The closure created heavy traffic delays and made it difficult for residents and responders to move through the area. According to Tshwane Emergency Management Services spokesperson Nana Radebe-Gieber, teams were still carrying out a detailed situational assessment well after the storm had passed. She explained that the process involves evaluating damaged infrastructure, identifying areas at ongoing risk, and coordinating road clearing operations to reopen essential routes.
A hailstorm het Montana Aftree-oord getref.
Radebe-Gieber emphasized that restoring accessibility and ensuring public safety remain top priorities as crews continue their work. But the damage wasn't limited to roads and shopping centers. In the Montana area of Pretoria, the Sinaville Firefighting Association reported significant challenges at the Montana Retirement Village. Spokesperson Zenobia Luke described scenes of rising water within the facility, with flooding in some sections reaching above knee level.
Wow.
Emergency. Responders had to relocate several residents as a precaution, moving them away from rooms where ceilings were at risk of collapsing due to accumulated water. Firefighters and volunteers worked through the early hours to stabilize the situation and prevent injuries among the elderly residents. Weather experts say this type of severe hailstorm may not be a one-time event.
Nie om te wys nie.
According to weather analyst Juandre Vorste, known online as the Weather Hooligan, hail is expected to be more common over the next 3 months. He explained that current atmospheric conditions are causing storms to form directly over towns in clustered cells. These cells can quickly intensify into highly damaging storms. Vorste described them as lone rangers, storms that break away from larger systems and strengthen on their own, making them unpredictable and potentially dangerous.
Hierdie mense in hierdie straat kan glad nie uitkom nie, glad nie.
Thank you for watching. If you found this update informative, consider subscribing for more coverage of major events and weather updates. Stay safe, stay aware, and look out for one another, especially as the storm season continues.